Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Tigard Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, October 23rd. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you as I always do. So start off looking at active listing activity. So I showed last week we had 18 new properties come on the market in Tigard. You can kind of see how that compares to the prior 8 weeks, just up a couple from the low point of 16 here 8 weeks back. Ended the week with 198 homes on the market. You can kind of see that's been pretty steady here over the past 2 or 3 weeks, just right around 200 homes on the market, but certainly up from kind of where we started at 144 here 8 weeks back. So definitely more inventory out there. Median list price and days on market for the actives. You can kind of see that that's been holding very steady here over the past 5 weeks now at 650. Days on market has been on kind of the upswing here over the past month, low of 22 days here about 5 weeks back. This last week came in at 38 days, which you can kind of see is a high for the 8 weeks. So definitely, homes are definitely sitting longer on the market right now in Tigard. Moving along to pending sales. This last week I showed we had 18 homes go pending in Tigard. That's down from the week prior where we had 27, but kind of certainly within the range here of what we've seen on a weekly basis over the prior 8 weeks. We have been losing total number of pendings though. You can kind of see this last week came in at 103. Which is definitely a low here for the past 8 weeks. Started at 150, and you can kind of see it's just been kind of falling from there. So, not as much pending activity, lower sales. Median price and days on market for the pendings. You can kind of see we had a kind of a stretch there. We had a high of 625 for about 3 weeks, and then been coming down from there. This last week came in at 575, up from about 550 the week prior. Days on market has been kind of slowly increasing as well. Had a low of 21 here 8 weeks back, and it's kind of been stair-stepping up. Last week came in at 28 days of average market time for the homes that have gone pending. And then lastly, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put all this together, I showed we had 22 homes go pending in Tigard, and you can kind of see here it's been very steady here over the past 8 weeks in terms of weekly number of new closings. We've had a low of 22 now over the prior couple weeks and a high of 31, so it's been pretty steady. That being said, the number of total closings has been kind of coming down when you look on a 4-week basis. So when you look over the prior 4 weeks of activity, this last week I show we had 97 homes that have closed over the prior 4 weeks. And you kind of see that's down about 4 from the week prior, and had a high of 115 here to start off. So, it's kind of slowly starting to lose, closing activity as the market has slowed down. Median sold price, days on market information for the solds. You can kind of see where that's been. So we had a low of 580 here about 6 weeks back, a high of 627 2 weeks ago. This last week came in at 610,000. And then days on the market, that's been on the rise. Had a low of 7-8 weeks ago, and hit a slight high here this last week at 20 days of average market time for the solds. And then finally, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. Red bars is that weeks of inventory. So after starting off at a low of 5 weeks of inventory 8 weeks back, you can kind of see what's happened. It's just kind of continued to go up and up and up. This last week, hitting just a little over 8 weeks of inventory in Tigard, so just about 2 months worth. And then conversely, the sale price as a percent of the original list price, that has been coming down. We had, just under 100% list price to sale price ratio here 8 weeks back, and it's declined this last week down to 97.6%. So, about a 2.5% discount off of full asking price. So, all in all, it's 2 months worth of inventory, and which would indicate kind of a seller's market. But you can kind of see sellers are not able to just dictate their price on what they want anymore. I mean, buyers are definitely being more aggressive on offers. Plus, we're just seeing a lot more price reductions. Sellers are having to reduce their price in order to get their home sold right now. And I'm sure this is going to be a trend that's going to continue here as we have, kind of battling high mortgage rates still. So I hope that update has been helpful and informative for you. As always, if I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 503-680-2065. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. It's a great way for you to follow along on a weekly basis on what's happening in your local real estate market. So as always, I really appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we will see you on the next video.